Hey, how is it going everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm here to bring you one of the most exciting news from one of the statements released by WoT's Blitz official channel. Wargaming has decided to remove spare parts for good. No more broken currency, no more timer, no more exorbitant amount of gold to skip the timers. When update 5.0 hits, unlocking the equipment on your favorite tanks will only require credits. And no, there will be no gimmick. They are even giving us freebies, which is surprising considering this is wargaming we're talking about. I am really happy about this news, and I really have to applaud them for doing this, even though it took them more than a year to fix it, which is, well, better late than never, I suppose. But why is this a good thing? In case you haven't got yourself up to date with anything going on in the game, or you simply haven't paid any attention, simply because you have been having a blast playing your favorite tanks. Back in update 3.8, Wargaming started introducing spare parts, a currency that has been considered broken by the community because it essentially diminishes the values of premium tanks and premium time because they don't give you increased spare parts reward. And the only way for you to get increased spare parts reward is to use boosters. But that's not all. What's even more annoying is that even when you have enough spare parts to unlock a new equipment slot, you still have to wait for a timer. At lower tier, that's not much of a problem. It could take you from an hour to a few hours. If you really want to play the tank that you just bought, but you also want it to perform better, just leave the game, do something productive, and then come back. However, that isn't the case for high tier tanks. Let's say that you are a free-to-play player and you don't want to use the precious gold that you have to skip the timer on a shiny new tier 10 tank that you just bought. You are probably looking around a week or two to really make it more comfortable to play. And by that time, you probably forget about it already because you are having a better time in another tank or another game. Let's say PUBG for example. So that's not good for both the player base and the game. The good thing is Wargaming has realized their mistake and now they are planning to remove spare parts from the game in update 5.0. Now, only the spare parts and the timer will go. We will still be able to enjoy the awesome equipment system, but in a more sensible manner, by unlocking equipment slots instantly using credits. When update 5.0 comes to us, you can use the spare parts that you have to trade in for a few goodies or credits from a variety of bundles in the shop. You can see from the screenshot right here on the screen, you will be able to use the spare parts that you have to trade for premium time, to gold, to credits. And if you are wondering which one of these bundles will give you the best bang for your spare parts, thanks to the courtesy and the wisdom of a user named Stubble66 on the EU server, he has worked out the math and identified that the 2 credit bundles will give you the best value. Coming in second and third are the 2 premium time bundles, and the gold bundle has the worst value so far. If you want to check out more of his math and analysis regarding the spare parts economy and what you should do with them before update 5.0, then you can visit a link that I have included down in the description below. On another news, if you are hoping that Wargaming will eventually remove the loot crates, you will be hugely disappointed. The product director of WoT's Blitz has confirmed that they are working on a rework of the crate mechanic. I know a lot of people, I myself included, don't like the loot boxes in the game because they basically promote gambling and allow the people who have money to spare but don't have the necessary skills to do well in high tier games have access to high tier tanks, thus ruining the experience of the players on their team. Now, I'm not telling anyone how to spend their money, but I really hope that enough people will realize how much of a bad deal buying loot boxes is and start to stay away from them. Only then, wargaming will hopefully start to change the loot crate system. I really hope that they rework the loot crate system in a way that probably change it into an event where free-to-play veteran players can have good chance of obtaining the tank because of how skillful they are and not how big their wallets are. Just like many of the premium tanks events we have gotten so far. But that's just my wishful thinking right now. We really have to wait and see what Wargaming's plan is for this. Anyway, moving on to our next bit of news, Wargaming is planning to balance tier 1 to 4 by making some of the underrated tanks better. Since Wargaming is trying to attract more people into the game and they want to make the initial experience of newcomers to be really good for them so that they have the time and chance to learn how to play first instead of jumping into a bad tank without them knowing it and get blown out of the water within the first minute of the game. I think this is a very novel idea, and it's always good to have more people playing Blitz, because Blitz is a fun game, and people shouldn't be deterred from playing it because they were completely wrecked in the lower tiers by someone who has a similar skill level, but simply was driving a better tank. Last but not least, Wargaming has confirmed that there will be no 10v10 mode and no voice chat implemented into the game due to hardware limitation. They also confirmed that no artillery will appear in the game. Oh, thank goodness. I can't tell you how many times I rage quit on the PC version because of artilleries. Moving on, there will be no 3-man platoon system as well, because Wargaming considered that to be too overpowered. But they also said that they might experiment with it by incorporating it into an event. And that's it for me, guys. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about the recent decision on equipment change and the departure of spare parts. And if you find this video useful, feel free to drop a like down below. It would really help the channel grow, and I would greatly appreciate it. So take care, good luck out there, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.